Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Sandra and I'm the owner and creator here at Midwest Charm. We are a small retail store in Pine City, Minnesota that specializes in upcycled, repurposed, vintage home decor, furniture, gifts, all of your DIY goodies. You can find us linked on all the social medias below, as well as our website and email. The website's www.midwestcharm.co. You can get all this fun stuff, the Iron Orchid designs, the recycled treasures. We've got Connie lines and designs and more, 2 paint lines. All the good stuff can be found on there. Please stay tuned to the very end so you can see a final shot of all the pieces that I did. And in today's video, I'm taking one thing and creating it several different ways. So Hobby Lobby, the past 2 seasons, have had these amazing wood bark leaves that are tremendous. I love them. Other creators love them. They sell really well for us. And they did not have them this year, and we were really hoping they would. But I did manage to get some from my friend Karen, and I'm gonna flip them. So stay tuned to the very end. I have a final picture, including some that I did not show in the video, where I used the napkins from Sonnet's Maker's Box and did 3 of them with those. So those are all at the very end, and enjoy. So here are the 3 bags of cute little wood leaves. I'm going to go over these with a clear coat first, just to make the paint, when I paint these, go on a lot smoother. Otherwise it would just, because it's raw wood, it would just absorb the paint, and I'd need, well, it just goes on better. I just don't even know how to describe it. Plus you're blocking in any of those tannins or oils that might come through. So I do go through, seal all these up. I'm using Sweet Pickins Top Coat and Matte because that's what I have here. And just doing one simple coat on these. And I did not record. I thought I did. I painted 2 of these black with DIY little black dress, and the rest of them are white. I just did 1 coat of white linen in the all-in-one from DIY Paint. And here we go. I then took some White Swan and just kind of free-handed on these little half circles. That did get 2 coats of this paint just to make sure these were nice and bright and that they really popped off of the black. Can anybody guess what I'm making? This was the second coat that I had applied. And I literally just free-handed this and just kind of swirled my brush around. And next, after this dries, I add some little eyes. And then I take this transfer from Iron Orchid Designs. It is the Fairy Tale Florals. And I cut apart a couple of these little vines. I can show you the full one here. And then I just cut a section of it off. And I'm showing you that there. Just cut it apart. And I am making a little crown for our ghosties. Now, these were inspired by my friend Kristen at Simply Joy Creations by Kristen, and I will link her YouTube page down below, you guys. She is the sweetest person, and I cannot wait to meet her when I go to Sonnet's retreat. But she inspired these with some ghosties that she had made. And these just turned out so stinking adorable. On the second one, I cut the vine, but then I used both pieces. I used the big flower and then did the other part of the florally vine for the headband or crown, or however you want to word them. But I'm obsessed with these little ghosts. I think they turned out so super cute, and I wish I had more of these little leaves because I would have made 20 more of them. I was having so much fun with this, and they just, I don't know, they're adorable. In person, they are just, I don't know, the perfect little thing. I really wish that Hobby Lobby had come out with them again this year, and I'm kind of bummed they didn't. So let's all, put it out there that we get them back next year, because these little leaves are so fun to create with and just make really great bowl fillers or tiered tray decor, or just to sit on a table. I mean, they're just the perfect addition. And I love all of the ones I did today. I really, really enjoy them because I did use transfers, and I did use, I already have them sealed in already, but because of the transfers, I needed to seal over the top of that too. So I'm just putting on another coat of Sweet Pickins Top Coat. So this had a coat of this before the transfer, and now it's getting another after the transfer. And then here are your final little ghosts, you guys. I can't wait to hear what you think of these. And thank you, Kristen, for inspiring them. I really, really enjoyed making them. And these were approved by Brisker. Next up, I am using my top coat, and this is from one of the pages from Sonnet's Maker Box, the Autumn Masterboard by Roycycled Treasures. And I cut out the owl, and I'm going to put a coat of, or place it on there, and I couldn't open my top coat, you guys. I'm using Sweet Pickins Top Coat in matte. I am going to just simply decoupage this little owl down, so I line it up where I want it to go. Oh, I guess I did put down my top coat first, so let's put down the top coat. A nice generous amount on there. I will spritz my paper with my Mr. bottle. That just helps loosen up all those fibers and gives it just that little bit of stretch, and just really helps all those wrinkles just disappear. And then I am able to lay this right onto the little leaf, smooth it out with my brush, and then I go over it, the top of it, with another coat of the Sweet Pickins Top Coat in matte. And you can use satin, whichever you prefer. I just prefer using the matte. And this stuff is my go-to, my favorite. And then we are using the Holly Glen transfer set from last Christmas. This is no longer available. I just happen to have it left. And I am placing this little bird in a nest down on the leaf and applying it, using my tool to rub down all of the pieces, and then pull back and get this applied. As you can see, I'm just getting this all pushed down around the edges, and then I go back through and do the middle of it and say hello to Larry. He's just doing his job and inspecting the work there. He is our quality control manager. And I just slowly peel this back, making sure all of the pieces stay down. If something pulls up that I do not want it to be up, you just simply lay the back down, the vellum back down, and use a little stick to rub it on some more, and then peel it off. And it's just that simple. I am going to go around the edges of this and just pick off any of the remaining parts that did not come off automatically here, because of the sides and the bark on the back. I don't overhang this and like go around the edges. Normally on like a box or something, I totally would just carry it down the side and I don't ever think twice about it. But this one, I definitely wanted to remove those excess pieces. And once these things stick to your fingers, they don't come off, which is why you see me using the little X-Acto knife here. So I'm going to get all of these removed, all the little extra bits removed, and then I'm going to go over the top of this with a coat of Sweet Pickens top coat after I burnish it in. And by burnishing, I'm just taking that vellum backer that it was on and going over it to smooth it out and get out any air bubbles that might be in it. Now this one is from Candy Cane Cottage. Is that what this one's called? This is also from last year's Christmas release and no longer available, but I am using the little truck from this one and applying it, and I'm going to be doing the same process that I did with the last one, but I'm going to go in with this X-Acto knife first because I realized pretty quickly that it's not just going to peel off in those little curves and corners. So I do go in and cut some of that extra off, and then I am going to just use my little plastic tool to burnish this down and get this applied on there. I will pull off the vellum, burnish this in, seal this up with my Sweet Pickens top coat in matte, and then I am actually not doing that now that I remember. This one's a little different. Before I seal this up, I am going to take some paints and kind of blend this in so that it's not so stark white in the back. After I applied this, I realized I was going to put some transfers behind there, stamps behind there, and I totally forgot. So let me burnish this in. I'm going to seal this up, and then I'm going to pull out the paints that I am going to use. I am going to be using Farm Fresh by DIY. I'm using Weathered Wood and Sandy Blonde, and those are the three colors that I use and mix to blend and get them all fixed up here. And no rhyme or reason, I just use these, mix them as I see fit, and I'm realizing pretty much right away that that Farm Fresh is just too green, and it definitely needed diluted down. And I did the Weathered Wood at first, and I honestly did a mixture with that Sandy Blonde in it too. Just adding that Sandy Blonde into the Weathered Wood part was just exactly what it needed. So not only do I go around the edge of the leaves that are white, but I also carry it down just a little bit into the transfer so that it blends seamlessly and it looks like it was already there and part of the whole and not just painted on. On the bottom, I definitely go in with the Sandy Blonde, and it's a pretty close match. There's not much that I needed to do with this. It was very, very close. I think I ended up maybe using a little bit of the Weathered Wood in with it. I can't even remember, but it was such a good match. And these were just what I pulled out of my stock that I already had, just thinking they were pretty close. So, and here you can see me just kind of carrying it up by pouncing just a little bit over that transfer so that the colors just totally meld together. And then I go back and do the same up by the trees if I haven't already. And because this paint is clay based and water activated, I do need to go over this and seal this up one more time once it's dry. So I will do that, get it all sealed up, and then it's ready to go. These ones, I do use my little finger sander, and that is linked below. It's an affiliate link through Amazon. I just get a small portion of any purchase you make through them. And literally pennies, but hey, every penny counts. I'm sorry that I'm off frame here, but I'm just going around the edges in a downward motion, and you can see that it just peels right off once you do that. And I'm just getting all these little pieces off. These finger sanders are perfect for this project because it's able to get into those little spots really well. Excuse me. And it just makes it a lot easier than using a regular piece of sandpaper. So I'm going to go around all of these. This one, and what else am I going to say? I think that's it. I don't sand the other ones. You guys, these turned out so great. I have a shot here at the end of all of them that I made. So there is the ghosts, and then the 3 you just saw me finish here. But I also decoupaged a couple more with some napkins I got from Sonnet's Maker's Box as well. And I'm totally obsessed with all of them. I have all the Halloween-y type ones, fall ones, in a display on a tiered tray. They look amazing. The rest of them, I am just going over the edges of this one with dark wax just to age this up a little bit. I forgot I did that, you guys. But these are just perfection. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite and if you've ever worked with these before. I can't wait to hear what you think of them. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know which leaf was your favorite. Have you ever recreated with these? I would love to see pictures on our Facebook page or any of our other socials. I'd love to see them. Please share this with your friends who like this kind of content. Like, subscribe, all those good things, because it really does help out a small little business like mine. And we will see y'all next time. Bye.